Forecast. Sunshine today, high 58. Partly cloudy tonight, low 32. Sunny and 55 tomorrow. The outlook for Saturday, mostly cloudy, high 62. Rain likely 62 on Sunday, and for Monday, partly cloudy with the high 48. Overnight low 46, yesterday's high 86. 15/100ths of an inch of rainfall last night in Fairfield. Currently, humidity is at 53%, winds from the west at 3 miles an hour, and the pressure at 29.94. Right now, sunshine and 48 at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going, Tom Levine?
I am doing just fine. How are you doing?
Well, the sun is shining, and
Well,
the sun has
that's good.
shone for 3 straight days.
Yes. Even though it did rain last night, but
No, it rained a little bit.
rained a little bit. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee here on WFIW
We
FM
dodged the bullet
104.9.
big time last night.
Apparently we did. We're having problems with our email this morning because Vincennes got apparently hit last night. So that's why we're having problems with email this morning. So, what'd you do yesterday?
Well, same thing I do every day. I watch a little TV, and, I didn't do any projects yesterday.
Okay.
I just kind of relaxed and did absolutely nothing
Right.
yesterday. So,
Okay, so I left here and then went home, got the girls, because they have not been out of the house since
so they were bouncing
for
off the
about 3
walls.
weeks.
They were
Yeah,
bouncing off
yeah,
the
they're
walls,
ready to
basically.
get out of the house.
Yeah.
So we drove over to Albion. They set up a food truck on the square, and okay, now they set up the food truck. This is two farmers, burgers, and beignets.
Yeah.
Okay, so they set up on the southeast corner of the courthouse. Okay, square there.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
All right, we
Right
got
by
in
the band thing?
right across from the Edwards County Motors.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
On the other
Yeah,
corner. On the other corner.
in the other corner, southeast. All right. Now we got in line on the northwest corner of the courthouse square,
Wow.
and very few people got out of line. We were there about an hour and a half for burgers and beignets, and everything was good.
Yeah.
So
And the sun was shining.
we were out of the house.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
You
got
know-
some fresh air.
And there is a new quarantine song that is making the rounds.
The new quarantine song is out.
Venus in sweatpants, that's who you are. And when this mess is over, I'll buy you a car. And we'll drive that car so fast and so far. All your stupid friends will be left behind. Stay away from me. Yeah, but keep your distance, please.
Randy Newman, if you don't
Stay away
recognize
from
the
me.
voice.
Words of love in times like these. I'm gonna be with you 24 hours a day. A lot of people couldn't stand that, but you can.
Radio station out in Los Angeles asked Randy to make a PSA.
Uh-huh.
He said, nah, I'm going to just do a whole song.
Stay away from me.
Get away from me.
Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. How you like that? Wash your hands. Don't touch your face.
Kind of the opposite of you got a friend in me.
Yeah.
30 years together, we're still having fun. Once we were two, now we are one. Let's go out and get a burger. When you're done, you're done. Memories of the past. Be kind to one another. Tell her you love her every day. If you're angry about something, let it go. If the kid's afraid, tell her not to be afraid. Don't let him touch your face. Don't let him touch your face.
I found a website with a whole list of coronavirus quarantine songs. I
Okay.
think we may just feature one each and every day.
All right. Well, there you go.
Saw one that was done to the Little Mermaid song, Under the Sea.
Under the Sea.
Yeah. There's a couple other Disney songs in there. There's Queen, like Coronavirus Rhapsody or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's... So.
All right. Look for it coming
Yeah.
to a radio station near you.
Yeah.
All right. I've got it. It's right here. It is.
Tuning in the radio, listening to Mike and Mark. It's that time once again for the bucket of bunk.
Bucket of bunk, bucket of bunk.
You know, there could be a coronavirus
Bucket
quarantine
of
song
bunk,
to that
bucket
one,
of
too.
bunk.
Wash your hands, wash your hands.
Learning something new every day. Hey, hey, bucket of bunk, bucket of bunk.
Woo, boy.
Okay.
Ooh, doggies.
Woo, doggies. All right. Locally celebrating a birthday today, Marvin Digger Bailey is 91 today.
Digger Bailey.
Digger Bailey. All right.
Niall Bunnage celebrating his 76th birthday,
Oh,
too, today. So.
Okay. All right. On this day in 1932, Carl Perkins was born.
Carl Perkins. Blue suede
Blue
shoes.
suede shoes. Yeah. Actress Michael Lerner is 81 today.
From the Waltons.
From the Waltons.
She played Mama Walton, right?
Yes, she was Mama Walton. Did you ever? Do you remember watching the Waltons?
Yeah.
Did you ever see Michael Lerner off the Waltons? Because she looked like she was like 60 in the Waltons.
Yeah.
And then
She
she
was
was,
only
really like 30.
Yeah.
I remember the first time she was on an award show, and I was like, well, that's not Mrs. Walton.
It's not Mama Walton.
Yeah. Country singer Hal Ketchum is 67 today.
Did he catch him?
Apparently did.
He did catch him then. Okay.
Yeah. Dennis Quaid is 66 today.
Brother of Randy,
Yeah.
the resident Hollywood nut job. Not Dennis. Dennis is just having work done on his face and doing insurance commercials.
Insurance
now.
commercials, yeah. Keyboardist Dave Innes from Restless Heart is 61. Restless Heart performed here in Fairfield at a Mulebacker event. Talk show host Joe Scarborough from Morning Joe is 57. Actor Mark Pellegrino of Dexter is 55. Actress model Paulina Porizkova.
She was married to Rick Ocasek from the Cars, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
55 today. Actress Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City is 54. Singer Kevin Martin of Candlebox is 51. This will make you feel old. Keisha Knight Pulliam from The Cosby Show.
Yeah, played Rudy.
Rudy, 41 today.
Wow.
Guitarist Albert Hammond Jr. of The Strokes is 40.
His dad was in music too, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Didn't he sing?
Never rains
Never-
in Southern California.
Yeah. Actor Jordan Masterson of Last Man Standing is 34. Jesse McCartney is 33 today. Actress Kristen Stewart is 30. Elle Fanning from Because of Winn-Dixie is 22. And Isaac Hempstead Wright of Game of Thrones is 21. On this day in history, in 1969, Bob Dylan released his 9th studio album, Nashville Skyline.
Really?
Yes.
He must have had to write the title down for the album because nobody could understand him.
I think it's Nashville Skyline. That's what it is. Liner notes were written by Johnny Cash. And that album included the Bob Dylan classic Lay Lady Lay.
Yeah, that's a great one.
In 1983, on this date, David Bowie was number one with the title track from his latest album, Let's Dance,
Yep.
with guitar by,
Eddie Van Halen?
no,
No.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, okay.
All right, do we got a geezer alert here?
I do not. Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay, I didn't. I don't know the geezer alert preparation. So here's geezer alert.
I can...
Geezer alert.
Geezer alert.
On this day in
How's that?
That sounds great.
Okay.
1989, Bill Wyman
Of the Rolling Stones.
of the Rolling Stones announced his forthcoming marriage to Mandy Smith,
Yeah.
who was at the time 19.
How old was Bill at the time?
He was 52.
Man.
She was 19, and they've been dating since she was 14.
There's something illegal going on there. Or there was something illegal going on there. And, you know, what were the parents?
Where were the
parents
parents? I don't know.
I'd like you. Hi, Mom and Dad. I'd like you to meet my boyfriend.
You know,
Bill Wyman.
she's not quite the age that he was when she married him
That's true.
20, 31 years ago. So,
Man. She's not even that. They're still married?
I think they are.
Wow. Okay, well, you know. What's the old line? Love knows no age? Is that right?
That could
Something
be.
like that?
Yeah, something like that. All right. Also, on this date in 1865, it was the end of the Civil War.
At Appomattox, right?
Appomattox
Well,
Courthouse.
they didn't sign the treaty till the 12th, right? If I remember my history right.
In 1865, at Appomattox Courthouse,
Okay.
Virginia,
All
Confederate
right.
General Robert E. Lee surrenders his 28,000 troops to Union General Ulysses S. Grant.
Where'd I get April 12th from?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just, hope for the future.
Yeah, I guess.
On this date in 1969, the Chicago Eight were indicted on federal charges of, or 1968, excuse me, charges of conspiracy to incite a riot at the 68 Democratic National Convention in Chicago. They pled not guilty on this date. So you remember what these guys were called?
The Chicago 8?
The Chicago Eight, what their larger group was called. We had,
No.
they were not hippies.
No.
They were yippies.
Yippies?
Yeah.
Where did that one come from?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's Youth International Party.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Seale among those, Abby Hoffman, Jerry Rubin, Thomas Hayden. Didn't he later marry Jane Fonda?
He might have.
Rennie Davis, Jerry Rubin, those Lee Weiner, and John Froines. Also on this date in 2003, just 3 weeks into the invasion of Iraq, U.S. forces pulled down a bronze statue of Saddam Hussein in Baghdad.
I remember watching that on TV.
Remember watching that on TV?
Yeah.
Wow. I was just like, well, there he goes. And then they got in trouble for it for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You've conquered the country. Why wouldn't you take down a statue?
Of the former leader.
Yeah.
And everyone in the crowd was cheering him on. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to the question
and
of the
then,
day.
And then after they got done,
Right.
somebody's mother said, well, if everyone jumped off a roof, would you too?
If everyone was yelling, jump, jump, jump.
You know there was some mother out there somewhere. If everyone jumped off the roof, would you do it too?
Right. And they remember they put like a flag over Saddam's face before they tore it down, and that was a big bone of contention with
So he couldn't see him falling.
journalists.
So he couldn't see himself falling.
Yeah.
If I'm going to fall flat on my face, I want something covering my head.
That's right. We were protecting them, the head
right.
of the statue. So anyway, the Carnaby Square question of the day. 3,200 people reached 63 comments on this. The question is, what do you miss most from the shelter in place? Since we've been sheltering in placing for almost a month. What do you miss most? Yeah.
Right. I'm assuming we got some interesting answers on
Yeah.
this. All right, we'll find out in a minute.
Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Tucker Hallam Insurance, Wayne City, specializes in families. From auto accidents to home disasters to that very memorable first day of college, you'll have peace of mind with insurance from your Pekin Insurance Agency, putting you and your family first with insurance coverage for your home, auto, life, health, or business, and at competitive rates that will fit your individual needs. Call your Pekin Insurance Agency, Tucker Hallam Insurance today, going beyond the expected.
Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics are here for you now during COVID-19 like we've always been at our clinics in McLeansboro and Carmi. And now, through our virtual care clinic, have a live video chat with your local provider. Ask questions, get a diagnosis, and even get medication prescribed while using your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Also available for behavioral health needs and physical and occupational therapies. Visit hmhospital.org or simply call either of the Hamilton Memorial Clinic locations.
CRHPC has recently enhanced provider availability at our Fairfield location. Matt Brown is a physician's assistant and Allison Frost is a nurse practitioner and have recently joined our team and are excited to serve you. Both provide a full spectrum of healthcare for all your family members regardless of age. Call 618-842-4470 to schedule your appointment at the Fairfield Community Health Center.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Nixon and Vice President Agnew were renominated? The Democrats dumped Tom Eagleton and made Sergeant Shriver the VP nominee.
And I'm not embarrassed at all to be George McGovern's seventh choice for vice president. Poor Mr. Nixon. His first and only choice was Spiro Agnew.
Arthur Bremer got 63 years in the slammer for shooting George Wallace. Gary Player won the PGA. The 20th Summer Olympics began in Munich. My Three Sons ended a 12-year run on TV. And here's what was new on the radio.
Maybe it's the guitar man. I'll say goodbye to love. To me, everybody plays the fool. Shut up and love. Saturday in the park.
Got it yet? Well, the answer and a hunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. Fresh pork tenderloins, $2.99 a pound. St. Louis-style pork spare ribs, $2.99 a pound. Extra sweet gold pineapples, $1.99 each. And a 4-pound bag of navel oranges, $3.29. Prices mentioned are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store located on West Main in Fairfield.
August 1972. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on.
Mac Davis and Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me, the top song of August 1972. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Guys, waking up over and over to pee is not okay. But now, you can reduce those nighttime bathroom trips with the ingredients in Super Beta Prostate P3 Advanced. We're talking about less urges to pee at night, less bathroom trips during the day, and better bladder emptying.
It's like taking 3 prostate supplements in one.
You can try a full 30-day bottle of
P3 Advanced. Free. Just pay shipping and handling.
No strings attached, no obligations, and no...
Stay at home in style. Carnaby's Curbside Pickup is here for you. They have carefully shopped the best boutique brands. See something you like on their Facebook page, window, or need a gift? Your personal fashion stylist at Carnaby Square can help. Call ahead and they will have your item bagged on approval. It's like their dressing room in the privacy of your home. Let's call it no contact shopping. Carnaby is delivering and shipping your items too. For 39 years, Carnaby has helped with your life's important dates, Easters, birthdays, anniversaries. They still can wrap up a gift for that special someone. Stronger together.
And welcome back to Morning Coffee on this Thursday. Can you believe it's April 9th already?
April 9th already. You know what I forgot? I forgot the thing I always forget. For one thing, I didn't post this to our Facebook page, and we'll have to do it later. Or you'll have to excuse me here in a moment, and I'll have to run and get something. All right, the Carnaby Square question of the day. Carnaby Square, your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield. And they are still, serving their customers.
Yeah, doors are locked, but you can do curbside. They'll ship it out to you.
Give Christy a call. Since the shelter-in-place order, what do you miss most? 3,235 people reached 63 comments. I'm not going to read them all, but Mary says, getting out just for the heck of it. There you go.
All right.
Tammy says, seeing friends, lunch dates, church, Bible study. Overall, I'm actually quite content at home, though. I have plenty of projects keeping me busy. It's sort of like showing up for work every day, but I can take breaks whenever I want and cut out early if I feel like it.
I like that answer.
There we go. Kim says, it's sad to watch my granddaughter want to play with her friends from school. She doesn't understand. She can't go play with them. 6-year-olds just don't understand a virus.
They just don't get it.
No. Pat says, visiting my dad on skilled care in the hospital, even though I know he's receiving excellent care, and I totally understand the need for the quarantine.
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Yeah. Connie, being able to get out and go anywhere. Eat, shop, movies, concert, church. Just think of the crowds there will be when we return to normal.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Anita, I like this one. Freedom to do what we want when we want. Family and church being the most important. A lot of family and church in here.
Yeah.
Angie says, my grandkids, my family, my coworkers, my job.
Really? She misses work?
Yeah. I think that Mike is masquerading on this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, he's masquerading as Frida.
Okay.
Because Frida says, yoga class. I know somewhere in a garage on South First Street, Mike right now is putting his leg behind his head.
Yeah.
Christy, my family, my customers, and my friends, and eating out at every Friday night at the Elks.
Mm-hmm.
Gordy says, town being a buzz.
Yeah.
Mark Talbert says, time with my grandkids. And Tina Bailey says, freedom.
What do you miss most?
Right now, I miss going to class on Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
Okay. I miss my paycheck.
I've come to think of it, I'm missing a lot of that too.
I miss being able to get out and enjoy the weather without fear of somebody coming
right.
up and,
Well, and it's like yesterday, we got out of the house, but we never got out of the car. I mean,
yeah.
And that's just it. You can go anywhere because price of gas is low.
Right.
I'm reading a story here. There's a couple stations where gas is under $1.
Where's that at?
Let's see. According to Gas Buddy, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay.
Cash price of 79 cents a gallon. Some are at 89 cents a gallon. Wow. Holy cow.
Man.
But you can afford all the gas. You just can't go anywhere. Yeah. Because nothing's open.
I saw a post on Facebook the other day. It's kind of like I was a teenager again.
Uh-huh.
Gas is cheap, but I'm grounded.
All right. How about giving me a story?
A story?
Yeah.
All right. Lindsay Duplinsky of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania says someone broke into their home and took their supply of cleaning products and toilet paper. Just took them. Broke into the house and took nothing but that. Left the jewelry.
Okay.
Didn't break into the safe. Just took TP and cleaning supplies. Lindsay says the burglary happened in broad daylight as she and her family took a walk. A police report was filed with investigators saying this is a first for them. I was at Walmart last night.
Yeah.
And they had lots of toilet paper.
All right.
Didn't have a couple of other things I was looking for, but they had lots of toilet.
Didn't have everything you wanted, but they did have toilet paper.
Yeah.
You know who's got the heating and air conditioning business? Brian Reitnauer. At Reitnauer Heating and Air.
Gonna get cold tonight.
Local authority in geothermal. Now, even though it's going to get cold tonight, you probably need to get your air conditioner checked. He specializes in the Hydron brand geothermal equipment when you're talking about geothermal. Hydron is great. It has a great warranty. They stand behind their equipment.
They're the leader of the pack when it comes to equipment for geothermal.
Mm-hmm. So federal tax credit for geothermal and a $1,500 rebate from Wayne White. Reitnauer also does traditional HVAC, specializing in Ruud and Payne furnaces and air conditioning. If you have an old furnace, it might only be 60% efficient. Brian says he can save you money with a new HVAC system, which you are going to need this summer because it's going to be hot. Call Brian Reitnauer. Tell him you heard it on the morning show on Morning Coffee at 214-2593.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
You're on Morning Coffee. Can we help you?
Yeah, this is Dee. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm good. I wanted to say that St. Edward's Church will have their food pantry this Saturday at 8 o'clock. It's going to be in a little different format. We're going to do a drive-through, and we will have goods out in boxes instead of our normal shopping that we do inside of our parish center. But we will have our food pantry at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks for the call, Z. Appreciate
Z,
it.
do you have a street that you want them to come in on? I think.
Excuse me, what?
What street do you want them to come in on? Do you want them to come in on Elm, or do you want them to come in on, what is that, 5th Street?
Oh, I don't know. My brother didn't tell me.
Didn't tell you. Okay. All right.
Well, I guess let's come from the south to the north. There.
Come from the south, from the north. Okay.
All right.
And
Z.
then we'll go one way that way, and then people will get out of their cars one at a time,
Uh-huh.
and they will pick up. We'll have all the goods boxed up, and they can grab a box and then go, and then we'll let the next person to make sure we keep our social distancing.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks for the call, Z. Have a great day.
Hey, you guys too. Been listening every morning.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
It's always good to hear from Z.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, so you go up 7th Street there and turn by the old water plant just on the other side of the fire station and head to St. Edward's Catholic Church that way. And that way you can get into the food pantry this Saturday at 8.
Have you been watching a lot of movies?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen the new Little Women?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
Are they scary little?
no, I don't think they're scary little. Jane Austen's novel takes place in the 1800s, and fans watching last year's movie adaptation online have spotted a scene with a Poland Springs water bottle and a Hydro Flask plastic tumbler sitting in the background.
Oops. It's not a Jane Austen book, though, is it? Little Women?
I think it is. Isn't it? Maybe it's not.
No, that doesn't sound... Because Little Women is set in America. And Jane Austen was an English writer.
Yeah. I don't know.
Louisa May Alcott.
Okay. Well,
That's-
why did it say Jane Austen?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm just the messenger here.
Definitely a male writer. Sure. You know, Jane Austen, she wrote all those chick flicks.
Yeah, Jane Austen. Yeah, sure, why not? Anyway,
It's a little too contemporary.
Not the first time it's happened.
Okay.
You know, I think, you always, I think there's a website devoted exclusively to movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Movie,
moments.
yes. Movie bloopers.
Yeah.
As it were. So have you been eating out a lot?
Not really.
Not really?
Not really.
been trying to support the local residents?
I have
restaurants.
I have been. When I do go out, it's a local restaurant.
Okay. All right.
Like yesterday, I got a cheeseburger from K&M Diner on the south end of town.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
Mighty fine.
Is it good?
It was mighty fine. Let me tell you.
Okay. Listen to this. A pair of Missouri residents shared a video of their creative way to interact with a pizza delivery driver and retrieve their food without having to leave their second-floor apartment. Video shows the residents lowering a box from their window of their apartment above a pawn shop in Park Hills. The filmer and their roommate informed the driver that the box contains the payment and the tip, and then asked the driver to place the pizza in the box to be raised back up to the window.
That's just laziness, man. They just didn't want to come down the flight of stairs.
Me and my roommate wanted pizza. We went online, saw the contactless way to get pizza, so we got a box with yarn, tied them together, and hung the box with the money in it out the window and asked that the pizza be put in. I hope they, didn't tip the box over on the way up.
Who knows? We talked about the coronavirus quarantine parody songs that are all out. Well, the group from Full House is coming back to share a message of hope. They've reunited remotely for a video spoof of the show's opening. 6 cast members are seen doing various quarantine activities. John Stamos, fixing his hair. All right.
Yeah.
Bob Saget.
I was going to say quarantine activities like sitting and watching television, or sitting and watching television, or
sitting and watching television.
Or the other popular one, sitting and watching television.
Yeah. Bob Saget is putting on hand sanitizer, and Candace Cameron Bure. She plunges her toilet. I don't get that. I don't get that one. How is that a quarantine activity? Is it something you do on a regular basis under quarantine?
Well, you flush all that toilet paper.
The video ends with the words...
Bound to get a clog.
The video ends with the words, "Stay safe and stay home." Unlike Full House, this will all go away.
Okay.
Yeah. You betcha.
I didn't get a chance to ask you about this story before. An Iowa judge has ordered a psychological evaluation for a Kansas man. Have you heard this story?
No.
Who asked the judge to let him engage in a sword fight with his ex-wife and her attorney so that he can rend their souls from their bodies.
They'd have to be pretty long swords. They need to be 6 feet apart. But he's wanting to take on both of them?
Yeah, take on both of them. David Ostrom, 40, of Paola, Kansas, said in a January 3rd court filing that his former wife, Bridget Ostrom, 38, of Harlan, Iowa, and her attorney, Matthew Hudson, had destroyed him legally. The Ostroms have been embroiled in disputes over custody and visitation issues and property tax payments. Judge had the power to let the parties resolve our disputes on the field of battle legally.
Now, did someone get slapped with a glove when this all went down?
I don't know. David Ostrom said, adding that in his filing, that the trial by combat has never been explicitly banned or restricted as a right in the United States.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Maybe we should have Kevin Kakak look into that.
Yeah.
It says, I think I've met Mr. Hudson's absurdity with my own absurdity, Ostrom said, adding that his former wife could choose her attorney to act as her champion.
Oh.
Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe it is. Maybe he is her champion. So, we talked about TV and movies. What movies have you been watching?
Just see, Sunday, maybe Monday. What is today? Thursday? Yeah. Okay. Monday.
I don't know. It is July, is all I know.
When I asked Jeff Vaughn earlier today on AM what day it was, he said, "Well, it's Friday Eve." So apparently it's Thursday.
Eve. Okay.
So Monday we started rewatching Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
So
I haven't gotten to that point of rewatching anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other day they had Life of Brian and Monty Python and the Holy Grail on.
Right.
I watched those.
Right.
And I guess you could call it rewatching because I've seen them.
Seen them
times,
before, yeah.
But I haven't rewatched a series or anything yet. I've been watching a lot of Law and Order SVU because they have like 20+ seasons. So,
Well, you can't miss it.
And if you turn on USA, I guarantee you Law and Order SVU is on at least once every day. Most
on
days
one channel,
most
sometimes.
day it's been a marathon.
Right. We also watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's a great one.
Rewatched it.
Yeah.
Poor Cameron.
Now, did they ever make a sequel to that?
No, they thought about making a sequel
I thought
to
they
it.
did. Did they have a TV show? At one
Yes,
time,
there was a TV show.
A very short-lived
Right.
TV show.
I didn't remember that the girl from Dirty Dancing was Ferris's sister. What else about that movie was? You know, Donkashane just kept coming up. I didn't remember that it kept coming up. I remember him singing it.
Yeah.
In the parade, but
It
he
did
sang
come
it
up-
a couple other times.
Yeah, it did come up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Abe Froman.
Abe Froman.
The Sausage King
Sausage
of Chicago.
King of Chicago. And that's the same restaurant from the Blues Brothers movie.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then we watched something, another movie. We're watching, Sherry got me for my birthday last month. She got me NCIS New Orleans, the first 3 seasons. Okay. So we're watching that. All right. And we've all decided they're trying just a little too hard to make you think it's New Orleans. Okay?
Yeah.
But the sad part about that is it's actually filmed in New Orleans.
But they're trying too hard to
But
make you
it
think
seems
it's
like
New
it's not for some reason because they're trying too hard.
All right. Well, how many NCISs have there been? There's been New Orleans, New York.
No. New Orleans, L.A., and then D.C.
And then Plano.
The original.
Plano NCIS too,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
3.
All
So
right.
anyway.
Okay. I think I've watched A Few Good Men for the 27th time.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
I think if you...
Tom Cruise. Okay, we'll work out of my apartment. I've got Yoo-Hoo and Cheetos. Anything else? Or no, cheese puffs or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's always carrying that bat
Baseball
around.
bat, yeah.
Yeah. So, I've watched that 100 times.
Right.
Oh, man. I keep trying to find new stuff to watch, and it's just... It takes me too long to figure out what to watch.
Right.
That's my problem. I get bored
There are too many choices.
with trying to figure out what to watch.
The problem with having too many choices is that because there's so many choices, you generally choose what you've already seen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have not resorted to watching Harry Potter yet. No. Or what is it? Another one
The Star Wars...
We're not watching the Star Wars yet.
Star Trek. Those have been on.
Haven't done any of the Star Treks. We started, when we first got Netflix about 2-3 years ago, we started Star Trek The Next Generation again.
Okay.
Because we'd seen it in the original run.
With number 1.
Right. Jean-Luc Picard. And
by the way, he's got a new one out.
Right.
Yeah, a new Star Trek.
Yeah.
It's just called Picard.
Picard. Right.
Or Pickard, whichever you want to call it.
So anyway, we saw it in the original, and when we went back to it, we were like, well, this seems kind of, I don't know, cheesy now. It was good when it was original.
Yeah.
But, so we've watched the Dick Van Dyke Show through a couple of times.
Yeah.
We've watched Gilmore Girls through a couple of times.
I found a channel where they're showing Mystery Science Theater 3000.
You can get that on Netflix, too.
I've been watching a few of those. I actually had forgotten all about that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then it popped up one day, and I'm going, oh, yeah. I remember that show.
Were you an original Misty
Yeah.
fan
I was.
of Mystery Science
I
Theater?
remember that
3000.
show. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, our good friend Lamar, he turned me on to Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, that's a great show. By the way, speaking of friends that we went to college with,
Yes.
want to send my condolences out to the Schilt family.
Yes.
Over in West Salem.
Mm-hmm. On the death of Bonnie Schilt.
Yeah.
I know she hadn't been in good health recently, so I wonder what they're going to do.
Well, they said private graveside services tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Anyway, send our condolences out for that one.
Yeah,
and, tell
good friend
Russ and
Wes.
Kevin and Bradley and the whole family that our thoughts and prayers are with them.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
All right, man.
We got
Brady Bunch trivia today.
We got to talk to Sheldon today, right?
We got.
All right,
talk
Brady
to Sheldon.
Bunch trivia for today. You ready for the questions?
Yeah, bring them on.
Okay. What food item did Bobby and Cindy give to Jimmy in the Grand Canyon episode? Remember the Grand Canyon episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got a message here. Hang on just a second here. It's from Jeremy Smith.
Okay.
Tried to call in, just wanted to say they attempted to film NCIS Arkansas, but ran into problems due to the lack of dental records.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Question number 2 in the Hawaii episode. How many people wore the bad luck tiki charm?
Okay.
Number 3. What did Greg call the basket of food that Carol and Alice had made for the camping trip?
Man, these are.
That's
I
tough.
watched Brady Bunch, and I don't. These are in
This
depth.
is very early.
Yeah.
Who did Sherwood Schwartz want to play Mike Brady?
All right.
You'd be surprised.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Who did Marcia think was groovier than Captain Kangaroo? It's one of two people.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
What color was the Brady's kitchen countertop?
I do know that one.
You got to have some easy ones in there too.
Yeah. And I appreciate that.
And listen, if you know, since there's only 2 of us, you can join us on the phone later to answer any of these questions. So that was number 6. Number 7, in the episode where Alice's cousin fills in for Alice. Remember this episode?
I do vaguely.
What does she have the Bradys do every morning?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know that one.
In the episode,
because she was in the military, right?
Right.
Okay.
In the episode where Peter had no personality, what was Alice making for dinner?
Okay.
All right. That's a pretty easy one. What world record did Bobby and Cindy try to break?
I think I know that one.
Okay. In another one about the Grand Canyon episode, number 10. In the Grand Canyon episode, who played the crazy miner?
Okay.
They didn't meet him. They met him on the way to the Grand Canyon.
All right.
In the ghost town. In the amusement park episode, what were Bobby and Cindy warned not to eat?
Okay.
I've actually got 13 questions here. In the episode where Jan bought a black wig, what actress portrayed the sales lady? She was later the receptionist for Bob Newhart.
Okay.
Just, give you a hit there. And the last one, who played the mad archaeologist in the Hawaii episode? Those are my questions. Do you have the answer?
I don't think I do. I may need some help. All right. We're going to talk with Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans, and we'll get to those trivia questions coming up on Morning Coffee.
Are you looking for a bank that still offers free checking? Well, look no further. People's National Bank has your free checking needs covered. This is Heidi Atterbury, relationship banker at People's National Bank in Fairfield. You can open your free checking account with just $100. There's no minimum balance, plus receive unlimited check writing, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay. Stop by 1001 West Delaware in Fairfield to open your free checking account today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet in Mount Vernon has all your flooring needs. They have a large selection in stock and always give great service. Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet certificates are available on the Big Deal Store.
What's Going On is brought to you by Wayne White Cuddy's Electric Cooperative in Fairfield, who remind you that geothermal is the most energy-efficient way to heat and cool your home. If you are a Wayne White Electric customer and you install geothermal in your home, you can receive a $1,500 incentive rebate check from Wayne White. Learn more about this rebate online at WayneWhiteCoop.com. Here's a reminder, you can find all the cancellations and closings on our website at WFIWradio.com. All services at the St. Edward's Catholic Church have been canceled until further notice. Mass will be broadcast on Dish Channel 261 at 11 a.m. on Sundays. The Wayne County Soil and Water Conservation District will not hold their April board meeting. Wayne White Electric Cooperative reminds customers and members that the lobby in Fairfield and Enfield will be closed throughout the month of April. The Fairfield Lions Club Easter egg hunt scheduled for April the 11th has been canceled. Also, all Lions Club meetings will be canceled until further notice. And the Mill Shoals Ruritan Community Breakfast scheduled for Monday, April the 13th has been canceled.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. About 10 minutes before 9 now. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler on the line this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark.
How's things shaking down there at Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler?
Well, we're puttering right along. We've got our sales open by appointment still, and then the service guys, they're back there taking appointments, and we're working on some cars, so things are rolling along.
Now, you mentioned the sales by appointment, and if you're looking to buy a car right now, you can set somebody up with some pretty darn good deals.
They have a lot of really great deals on the new stuff, the General Motors and the Chrysler products. Lots of big rebates on several models. I think they've even expanded this month. They've got 0% financing for 84 months, which I think, if my math is correct, that's like 7 years.
Yeah, that's a lot of years.
On select models as well. And General Motors the same way. They've got some 0 for 84 going on, too.
Wow.
We've actually got them lined up out in front of the showroom, but the weather's getting nicer, and I can't think of a better way to social distance than maybe in a Wrangler on a back road.
You know, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
You know?
Hey,
that's
so
definitely some distance.
If we come down and test drive one of those new Jeeps, can we go mudding in it?
I would rather you not. But you know, you can, if you sign your name on the line, you can take it wherever you want. That's none of our business what you do with it.
All right. Well, we got to make sure it works, though, Sheldon.
Well, you do. We can test that stuff out in the parking lot. We got ways to test that.
Oh, you got some big old boulders out there we can climb over?
We'll find something for you to climb over. But we've actually got some nice used ones down here as well. We've got them lined up in front of the showroom, but we've got a beautiful 16 Sahara Wrangler 4-door, leather loaded, the navigation, firecracker red, only 35,000 miles on it. Got a 17 Sport 4-door, hardtop, the power equipment. It's a one-owner that we sold new. Got it priced right. It's got a few miles on it. It's got 79,000, but we've got it marked down, I think, to $23,000.
Wow.
Got a 16 Wrangler Sport. It's the Willys Wheeler edition, 4-door, but I sold it new as well. It's in white and got a good-looking 2-door Sport with the hardtop and power equipment. It's only 38,000 miles in blue.
You have got a lot of used Jeeps down there on the lot this time.
Well, we do. We're ready for spring.
All right. Sheldon, as always, we want to thank you for joining us. Appreciate the visit, and we will talk to you Monday. Have a great weekend.
All right. You guys stay healthy and maintain your courage.
We will try. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show. Your Fairfield area weather forecast calling for mostly sunny skies today, high 58. Partly cloudy tonight, low 32. Sunny and 55 on Good Friday. For Saturday, mostly cloudy, high 62. The outlook for Easter Sunday, rain likely with a high 62. And for Monday, partly cloudy with the high 48. Overnight low 46. Yesterday's high was 86. 15/100ths of an inch of rainfall overnight in Fairfield. Currently, humidity is at 48%. Winds out of the northwest at 6 miles an hour. And the pressure at 29.96. Sunshine 50 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation. And let's get into that Brady Bunch trivia.
Brady Bunch trivia. Now,
by the way, Vaughn deserted me.
It was like, no. Brady Bunch? No. That was before I was born. Not that you're older or anything, but I'm much younger. That's what he told us.
Anyway, if you'd like to help, and I think I'm going to need some help today.
You're going to need some help. It's the Brady Bunch.
842-3715 if you'd like to help us answer some trivia questions this morning.
Okay. So, 842-3715 if you know. Question number 1 from the Grand Canyon episode. What food item did Bobby and Cindy give to Jimmy in the Grand Canyon episode? Now Jimmy was the little Indian boy. Little Indian boy that found them.
Oh, okay.
He was the runaway because he wanted to be an astronaut. Maybe I know a little too much about the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, maybe you do. Jelly beans.
No. They hid in the flashlight.
Rice Krispie treats.
They hid in their flashlight. They took the batteries out and hid hot dogs and beans.
How big of a flashlight was that?
It was early 70s, so flashlights were giants.
Oh, it was one of those kinds with the
big cylindrical flashlight. So they put hot dogs and beans in it.
Did they think they were going to get lost? What if they still weren't found when it got dark?
Well, Jimmy took them back to their camp.
Oh, okay.
And then in a show of appreciation for Jimmy showing them the way,
they gave him beans and weenies.
Beans and weenies.
All right.
In the Hawaii episode, how many people wore the bad luck charm?
3.
Very close. 4. Bobby, Greg, Peter, and Alice. What did Greg call the basket of food that Carol and Alice made for the camping trip? Now, this is the episode where Mr. and Mrs. Brady trade jobs for the day. Mrs. Brady takes the boys camping, and Mr. Brady goes to the Sunflower Girls camp.
No clue.
No clue. Doesn't help?
Clue.
Sissy food.
Sissy food.
Dad, why do you want to eat that sissy food? Who did Sherwood Schwartz want to play the original Mike Brady? Let me just tell you, the movie Hoosiers would have been a lot different.
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
Really?
Gene Hackman as Mr. Brady.
I can't imagine it.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Huh? Gene? Who did Marcia think that he was groovier than Captain Kangaroo?
Davy Jones from the Monkees.
No.
Oh.
There's one of two. That or Desi Arnaz Jr., and Desi Arnaz Jr. is the correct answer there.
One out then. Okay.
What color was the Brady's kitchen countertop?
It was orange.
It was orange. That was such a weird kitchen.
Green and orange, wasn't it?
Yes, it was green. It's lime green and orange.
Yeah.
And apparently, I didn't realize this until later, the sliding glass door didn't have any glass in it.
Okay.
From the kitchen to the back deck.
Well, on film, it would have been a glare. So,
yes. In the episode where Alice is, apparently you can notice that because at times some people don't open the door before they walk through it. In the episode where Alice's cousin fills in for Alice, what does she have the Bradys do every morning?
Morning PE.
Morning calisthenics.
Morning calisthenics.
That's right.
Yep.
Has a whistle and everything.
Wasn't that played by Polly Holiday?
No.
Okay.
It was played by Alice. She just.
Oh, okay.
She did the Sabrina thing.
Oh, okay.
Bewitched it. In the episode where Peter had no personality, what was Alice making for dinner?
Pot roast?
No. Pork chops and
Oh,
applesauce.
pork chops and applesauce.
Pork chops.
I remember that.
Applesauce.
Should have known that. I should have known that one.
See, some of them are easy. 8423715 if you want to help out. What world record did Bobby and Cindy try to break?
Jump roping?
Teeter-tottering.
Teeter-tottering.
Very
okay.
close. They had to be carried off the teeter-totter at the end.
Because they fell asleep.
That's right. In the Grand Canyon episode, who played the crazy miner?
Slim Pickens.
No. Sherwood Schwartz had another show, and he was famous for it, and he also had a cartoon series.
Bob Denver?
No. He was Mr. Howell.
Oh.
Jim Backus.
Really?
Was the crazy miner. Yeah, I'm going to get my claim. In the Amusement Park episode, what were Bobby and Cindy warned not to eat?
Cotton candy?
Makes sense. Sort of. Too much junk food. Don't eat too much junk food. Not the episode where they introduced those the band that was the sort of life-size monsters. The Banana Splits. I think that's what they were. Remember the Banana Splits?
I do remember. I think you're right.
And that was shot at Kings Island, wasn't it?
I think it was.
All right. Number 12. In the episode where Jan bought a black wig, what actress portrayed the sales lady? She was later the receptionist for Bob Newhart on the Bob Newhart Show.
I can see her, and I cannot think of her name.
Marsha Wallace.
Marsha Wallace, okay.
Marsha Wallace. And the final one. Who played the mad archaeologist in the Hawaii episode? Oliver.
I don't know.
Think Thriller.
Oh, Vincent Price?
Vincent Price. Vincent Price was a mad archaeologist.
I don't know how I got that from that bad when that bad
That's a
laugh.
terrible
I know.
Vincent Price laugh.
How did
Only
he get
one
that?
person could do that laugh, and that's Vincent Price.
Yeah, that's true.
And now no one can do it because,
Yeah,
he's beyond.
He's left us, yep.
All right. Don't forget to check out
Man, I
the
feel
Big Deal Store.
Apparently I did not watch as much Brady Bunch as I thought I did.
Apparently I watched more than I needed.
All right, man. Don't forget about the Big Deal Store. We still have that 6 bags of seed corn, right?
That's right. As far as I know, still got the 6 bags of seed corn.
$750?
$750.
Wow.
It's a $1,500 value. Mycogen.
I saw some areas yesterday that looked like they were about ready.
That's right.
All right, man. We'll see you. Have a good one.
All righty. Thanks for watching.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
All the important news here first. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 FM.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display. 895-3000.
Fox News, I'm Carmen Roberts.
The numbers are changing, and they're changing rapidly, and soon we'll be over that curve, we'll be over that top, and we'll be headed in the right direction. I feel strongly about that.
However, President Trump admits there are still terrible days ahead for the coronavirus crisis. New York, with its worst day yet, as 779 people died, topping yesterday's